So I'm sure you guys have already heard about like the whole Lena and Adam22 situation. If you guys haven't, this is the video here. This video kind of demonstrates Lena being super excited, at least from what it looks like, to shoot a scene of corn with this man. Now, this man is a very trusted friend of Adam22's. I want to go ahead and say that this man allowed his woman to shoot a scene for corn, and I have to be honest with you guys, I kind of respect it. I really do. Now, here's the thing, okay? It doesn't come without consequence, okay? Obviously, this entire thing is blowing up on him, right? And by the way, just because I respect it, that doesn't mean that I'm co-signing on everything else that he does, okay? Like, I'm just talking about this one specific thing, okay? So I don't want you guys to go in my comment section and be like, Sonic, I knew you were stupid, so let me explain to you why, okay? And then you give me an entire thesis as to why I'm stupid. I don't want you guys to do that, or even bring up any of his actions, like, Sonic, he did this is why you shouldn't respect him. Like, I don't care about that, okay? I'm only talking about this specific action, okay? The reason why I feel like it's respectable is because oftentimes most men won't even dare travel into that uncharted territory. We don't want our self-esteem impacted, and that, if it backfires, our self-esteem will self-destruct, you know? So we don't want to partake in any action that could potentially cause us emotional harm, all right? Because we don't exactly have that great of a social network, right? But I also want to go ahead and just kind of like highlight what Adam22 said about the situation.
From my perspective, I don't think it should be a big deal. Yeah. But then after she actually did it, I'm not gonna lie, I did feel kind of odd.
All right, that particular clip right there where he says that in his perspective, it shouldn't have been such a big deal. In my perspective though, it is a big deal. Not only because of the emotions that he's going to experience, and it seems like he's doing a fantastic job with that. Obviously, he's rationalizing it, and it seems like he's coming to terms with it. The problem that I have is that I don't know if you guys know this, but he has a daughter. He has a daughter, and that daughter is going to school. Obviously, her parents are not normal parents. I think that we can all agree to that, right? Now that her mom and her dad have done something such as this, obviously they're in the public eye, which means that these kids are going to be most likely recognized. Imagine Adam and Lena, they go to parent-teacher conference, and you're gonna have these guys show up? Like, that's gonna be insane, dude. Now, of course, you know, if they're a fan, I guess they can like take pictures, because I don't think that, you know, online really reflects reality, right? Oftentimes, you know, people online just want to go ahead and just say whatever they want, because obviously they're not in front of the person. Behind their backs, that's a different story. That's a real consequence that I feel that Adam should have considered. My thing is that unless they've already planned for independent studies, if that child goes to school, personally, I feel like she's going to be ridiculed. I feel like he should have thought about it a little more. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about the double standard, right? Because as you guys know, Adam, he is a star, right? And he's had many scenes with women, all right? One of the things that I've always thought about, you know, is his wife cool with it? How does the wife feel? That was something that like kind of lingered in my mind, but I never really explored it, right? Because I'm not really following Adam's life. But now that we're talking about it, I'm like thinking to myself, well, what about his side? You know, he's already been with 200 plus women, and not once did anybody raise any questions or even cancel him for that case. But when Lena gets one guy, there's brain matter all over the place because everybody's mind has been blown. There's a lot of people that say that that's wrong, and obviously, you know, because of Fresh and Fit fans, people, including people in the manosphere, they're all going to say stuff such as, you know, Lena, that's totally unfair for Lena. Why do you give that to Lena? I would never let my woman sleep even with one man if I can, you know, be with 200 women. Which, by the way, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this tweet right here. Take a look at this tweet. It reads, with everyone losing their mind over Adam22's wife, Lena, doing her first scene with a male porn star, I wanna ask a question for all the men. If your wife allowed you to have sex with 200 women in exchange for her having sex with one man, would you agree to it? And if you take a look at the bottom, 76.2% of people disagreed with that idea. They said no. What do you mean, bro? Listen, I don't know whether I should believe him or not, because I've been so disappointed by the words of the men who roam these online manosphere landscapes. I'm not even kidding when I tell you that just recently there was a video that was produced by Adam22, and it was highly disappointing to watch, because I was just thinking to myself, like, what happened to my brothers, man? Where's the principles? Because in that video they were talking about how they were dunking on this girl on Fresh and Fit, and they were just letting her have it. And then next thing you know, she ends up receiving about 1,200 subscribers to her OnlyFans. I'm disappointed. I'm not even kidding. As a matter of fact, if you haven't seen the clips, let me go ahead and play them for you.
The guys who watched the Wednesday show of Fresh and Fit, you guys remember Stephanie Palomares was getting dunked on by the chat the entire show.
Yep.
And I asked Stephanie Palomares, I said, Stephanie, before the show, I need you to screenshot how many OnlyFans subscribers you have. And then afterwards, I need you to tell me how many you have 24 hours later.
Should we all do that right now?
Yes. I
already did it.
I think all of you should do that. Now, here's what happened. I've never seen a girl get dunked on more than this girl on Fresh and Fit ever. Like the whole chat was just on her the entire time. She got 1,200 paying subs in 24 hours. Guys, hold on. For those of you who can't do math because you went to public school, that's $12,000 a month. That's $144,000 a year for sitting there for 2.5 hours getting dunked on by the chat. And she wrote me later and she was like, yeah, it's totally worth it. I would do it again.
I was so highly disappointed when I heard that. I was just thinking to myself, like, why? Why is that the case? I don't know, man. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you guys that, because everybody that took that poll, at least a good portion of them are hypocrites. And they're probably lying. So I don't trust what they say. I do want to go ahead and show you guys two things, actually. I thought it was pretty funny. Just listen to Crip Mac. Like the way he says for reals, he says 5 real.
You know, a little bit of that feeling in the belly,
see,
you know?
Like, goddamn, like 5 real?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, like,
And then the man adjacent to Adam, the one who's sitting right next to him, not across from him, that guy, the question that he asked, listen to the question that he says.
like, goddamn, like 5 real?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, like,
Ah, man, this guy, he accidentally kept it real. This is why I love people, man, because people they will say the darnest things. Adam has to get that checked, though. Like, seriously, because his daughter's going to school. Well, she's going to go to school. And, you know, he kind of has to watch out for that. No, but yeah, seriously. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. And yeah, man, hopefully you guys learned something today.